You know what I want to talk about right off the top, though, is what is going to happen when the Oilers win the draft lottery and pick first overall again.
Well, they're all in for Dolan. You know that.
Everybody is, though, because he's...
I mean, it's funny. Nobody wants to talk about the draft lottery until your team's in it. And then you say, oh, maybe we're going to win it.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's writing a story of, well, what if they win? And there's one player, Rasmus Dahlin, is considerably better than everybody else in the draft this year. And he's, you know, supposed to be a generational defenseman. You know, Nick Lidstrom says he's better than he was at the same age. So, and, you know, lots of people say he's the equivalent of Victor Hedman, only not 6'6". So, yeah, I mean, if you can win the lottery, great. But there's 3 lotteries now, and if you don't win the first one, you're in the second one, and you're in the third one. So, if they pick in the top 3, that's fine. There's enough players there. Once it gets past, you know, if they're picking 9, I don't know if you want to keep that pick.
Yeah, I think you're at the point where it'd be almost embarrassing if the Oilers won the lottery again. You can't just. They've already changed the rules 3 times, I think, because the Edmonton Oilers kept, choosing first. They didn't necessarily win the lotteries, but they benefited the most from the lotteries, getting the first overall pick 4 times. So yeah, I just can't imagine the reaction of the rest of the league if that happened again. I think they would just be up in arms, and they might just have to make an Edmonton Oilers rule saying, you know what, if you win the lottery, you can't win it for the next 4 years.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't done that. I'm surprised that a team that wins the lottery, they haven't put that time frame in. So if you win, you can't win it. There's a 5-year window. If you win, you can't win again for 5 years. This time around, however, the Oilers usually are in the bottom 3, so you know they're not moving up that far from 3 to 2 to 1. But now they're 9th, so their odds aren't great that they're going to win the lottery. Only 5%, so not great. So we'll see.
So if the Oilers don't win the lottery, if they stay where they are at number 9, move down, I think GM Shirley has already said that you kind of entertain trading the pick. And is that what you think the Oilers should do? If they, I don't know what kind of a market there is for that
you would have
level.
You would trade them to a team with no first-round pick, which means the team down the road in Calgary.
Yeah.
They don't have a second-round pick either.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could look around and see, okay, what teams don't have a first-round pick? Some teams got 2, and that's the team they need a right-shot offensive defenseman or a right winger, of which there are many in the draft, in the top 10. So they could pick there too, but they need help now. I don't think you can, as most people think, as long as you've got McDavid in his prime, I don't know how much you can wait for him without surrounding with better players.
Yeah, and I think that Peter Shirley's timeline is a little shorter than it was maybe when he took the job. I think he's on the clock basically to win next year. If the team does not make the playoffs next season, Peter Chiarelli and likely the rest of the entire coaching staff is out. I think the writing's on the wall there. Make the playoffs or you're out. You can't come in and take this job and miss the playoffs 3 out of 4 years, and keep losing trades the way he's doing and making bad decisions the way he has. And they're starting to pile up on him. So he looks at this and says, unless he wins number 1, 2, or 3. I think that trade has to be picked. That pick has to be traded for someone that can come in and have an impact on your hockey team next season. And obviously, I think outside of the top 3 picks, guys 4 through 9 aren't going to do that. These are guys that you're going to get and you're going to develop, and you hope your team they become impact players 5 years from now. And Peter Chiarelli doesn't have that luxury. He doesn't have the luxury of time, so that's why he looks at that pick and says, we have to trade it for someone that can come in and make an impact. And I don't think he'll trade it straight up. I think it's something that he can package with someone else. But you need to get yourself a player. And also, you can't lose this trade. You cannot come on the wrong end of this trade. And it's easy to trade assets and not get the return back. That's easy to do. I could do that. Jim could do that. You could do that. You have to be able to make a good, solid trade and win a trade. And get something back for that first round pick that's going to be an impact guy on your team next year.